Hello everybody, my name is Corbin and welcome back to the Chan, and today we are going to be talking about the top 10 deaths in state funerals. Now, I'm not doing this because I like death. Like, I totally do not like death. It's just I'm doing this because, well, if you've seen my last video, Jimmy Carter has passed away, and so because of that, I'm doing a top 10 death and state funeral list. So let's get started, shall we? So number 10 on the list is King George VI. Now, when he passed away, it was kind of a big deal because guess what? It resulted in Queen Elizabeth II's, like, it was the day where Queen Elizabeth II became a queen. She was no longer a princess because her father, that's how it works, guys. Like, when a king or queen dies, it's passed on to the next, like, passed on to their son or daughter, and their son or daughter is going to be king and queen, and then the next, and then the next, and so forth. And yeah. So yeah, let's move on, shall we? Number 9 on the list, we got Gerald Ford. Now, he did a controversial move, pardoning Nixon for Watergate. That was a controversial move, but, other than that, I don't know if he was nice. He lost to Jimmy Carter in the election. Now, I'm not trying to make this political. I'm just trying to entertain you guys. So yeah, I just want to let you know that before I keep going, okay? So yeah, let's move on before we freak out, shall we? Coming in at number 8, we have Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. Not Queen Elizabeth II, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, which is Elizabeth II's mother, which is Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. I don't know why they call her that. It's just, they call her that, okay? So yeah, that was a big deal because she passed away at 101 years old. That is a long time, guys. And yeah, so let's move on, shall we? Coming in at number 7, we have Ronald Reagan. Now, there's a movie about him. Excuse me. Now, so yeah, what I was trying to say is, before you just heard what happened, forget it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. So anyways, Ronald Reagan is at number 7. And yeah, if you've seen his movie, then you probably know. In that movie, nah, never mind. I'm not going to spoil it. What is this, a another top 10 movie video or a top 10 death and state funeral video? It depends how you want to look at it, guys. And yeah, let's just move on to the next one before I rage quit, shall we? Coming in at number 6, we have George H.W. Bush, aka George Bush Sr. Now, when he died, excuse me, again. So, what I was trying to say before I burped on camera was, at the time of his death, he was the oldest living former president before Jimmy Carter surpassed that. So yeah, let's move on before I rage on what I just did. Alright, moving on. Coming in at number 5, we have JFK, one struggle later. So as I was saying, guys, coming in at number 5, we have JFK, aka John F. Kennedy. And yeah, that was sad because his assassination was a big deal. And yeah, we're not going to go too deep into it because, yeah, that is super sensitive. And yeah, let's move on, shall we? Coming in at number 4, we have Pope John Paul II. Now, that was sad, but heck, it was all the way out in Italy. And I think after that, there was a conclave that was held. And yeah, because that's how it works, guys. A pope dies, and then a conclave, which is a pope election that happens. And then when a pope is elected, they're now pope. And yeah, go check out the movie Conclave if you want to see that. See a fictional version of what happens in life, guys. And so yeah, let's move on, shall we? So coming in at number 3, we have Pope Benedict the 16th. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of Pope Benedicts before the Pope Benedict the 16th. But yeah. So yeah, what's crazy was he died on New Year's Eve on 2022. And yeah, he had a state funeral the next year, and that's super crazy, guys. That was crazy because it was mere months after, well, I'll tell you later in the video. And yeah, let's move on, shall we? So coming in at number 2, we have Queen Elizabeth II. Now, Queen Elizabeth II's death and state funeral was crazy because when she died, it was thanks to AJ of the reason why I found out that she died. And if it weren't for AJ, I would have never known that she died. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about where I was when that happened. So yeah, I was at school, and then AJ pulled up his phone, and guess what? The first thing he did, he told everyone, hey, Queen Elizabeth died. And I was like, oh, shoot. No, that's not true. And I almost blew up. I was almost mad. But hey, that's history, guys. We gotta move on from the most important people that died. Like, we gotta move on from James Earl Jones's death. We have to move on from Angela Lansbury's death. Angela Lansbury's death. We have to move on from that. And yeah, we have to move on. We can't just look back at the past, because if you're stuck in the past, that'll just make you cuckoo. And yeah, let's move on, shall we? And coming in at number 1, we have Jimmy Carter. Now, that's crazy. He died at exactly 100. I mean, it's not something to be proud of. It's something to be sad about. But that is history, guys. Like I said in the last video, not my short that I did. I mean, that was a funny short, though, that I did. You should check that out. It was kind of funny. It was about, like, if you know, then you know, okay? I'll just tell you that I got coma from a candy machine. That's what the short is all about. So yeah, please check that out. It's funny. But anyways, like I said in my video before the candy machine coma vid, the Jimmy Carter has passed away video, it's history. He died at 100, which is total history. And also, he's the longest living former president to ever have lived. He was the nicest president that he's ever lived too. I mean, yeah. And yeah. So, yeah. So that's it on my top 10 deaths and state funerals. If you want to go check out more of my videos, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you in the next video.